Out of all your awards and accomplishments, though, which is the one that's most special to you? We'll go down there.
When we win, that's it.
Is it that plain and simple for you, though?
Yeah, I mean, that's why you play.
Is it winning or misery for you?
Yeah.
What's misery like for you?
It's tough. You play to win. You know, in anything. If you want to race me down the street, I'm going to beat you. It's black and white for me. You know, I don't think you're happy finishing second or happy getting to a World Series. The goal is to win. If I don't win, then not fun to be around.
So what's worse, 2007 or 2001, 2003? You get to the World Series, but you lose, or not even making it to the World Series?
I mean, how do you rate losing? You know
It's
what I
all
mean?
misery to you.
Yeah, I've never understood it. You know, well, it feels better because we made it to the World Series and lost. Why does it feel better? I really don't get that one.
You've accomplished something by at least getting to the World Series.
What did you accomplish? You lost.
Last year, the Houston Astros took down the Philadelphia Phillies in the World Series. A World Series which featured a no-hitter, Yordan Alvarez turning a game upside down, and Houston going into a frenzy as their beloved Stros became the first team to clinch a World Series victory at home since 2013. Pretty wild it took that long, but the fans finally had something to cheer about in the final game of the season, and the juggernaut Astros won it all, putting away any doubt whatsoever that they could win a championship without any cheating. The 2023 season began, and as expected, the Astros had their ring ceremony, just like every team that wins it all does. And yeah, pretty cool. I mean, these rings are as you would expect, beautiful. But that wasn't the only ring ceremony happening to kick off the 2023 season. The Phillies had one of their own, receiving their own rings, National League Championship rings. Now this isn't just a Phillies thing, and it's not new. Teams have been doing this for years. I think the first one that ever caught my attention was when the Dodgers got their 2017 pennant winning rings in early 2018, and I'm pretty sure I remember thinking how weird and just awkward that must be. They just lost a heartbreaking series that they very well could have won, and they get rings? For teams that lose the World Series and get their rings, I mean, I kinda get it. To get to the World Series is an accomplishment of its own. Representing your league as the best team in the National or American League is a great deal, even if you lose. But then again, do these players really deserve rings for that? And I'm not trying to knock any players here. I have a hard time thinking they're chopping at the bit to receive their World Series runner-up rings, because that's essentially what it is, especially while the team that beat you is receiving their actual championship rings. Again, just seems awkward. Yeah, league champion rings remind you of the good times from the previous season and how good you were, but then you immediately get a kick in the nuts reminding you how it all ended. Really quick, but if you enjoy the content, become part of the 30% of viewers who are subscribed to the channel. Thank you. So the Phillies just recently got their runner-up rings, and so I had to look a little deeper into who exactly does this outside of baseball too, and here's what I found. It seems the only other major sport that does this is the NFL in addition to Major League Baseball. Super Bowl runner-ups get AFC or NFC championship rings, and the NHL, just like the NBA, they do not give out rings to teams who lost. The NBA is a league where fans really value how many rings a player has when discussing how good said player was, so it especially makes sense that you don't really get anything for making the finals and losing. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter either way, because the fans will look at it the same. Whether you get a ring or you don't get a ring, you still lost the championship, and that can't be a great feeling. Sure, you had a fantastic season, but do we need to have participation trophy type scenarios because of it? Like I said, the players can't like this. I mean, they play to win the World Series, not lose the World Series, and it's almost like a ring for the loser tells you it's okay to make it and lose. But in reality, that ring holds virtually no value because nobody cares about it. They care about the winner's ring. Another thought of mine was that the fans must hate this, so I decided to look at the Phillies comment section on Twitter on the championship ring posts, and as expected, most of the fans were clowning it. Yeah, some may have been Astros fans flaunting their championship rings, and some Phillies fans did seem pretty happy about it, but overall, I'm willing to bet most Phillies fans did not care that their team got a ring for being the runner-up in last year's World Series, and I'm also willing to bet that's how it is for most fan bases, if not all of them. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.